What's up, folks? Welcome back to the channel, and it is really hot right now, so I'm going to do my best to get this over with as quick as possible. You read the title correctly. Shit happens. You can't predict it, and it always happens at the wrong time. So what you're about to see is two separate hunts with my boy Lucas. The first weekend I went out there, I had the Badger M134 and the Hybrid 50. He was running a semi-automatic 308 with the TL35B2. You're going to see footage from both ends. We were out looking for pigs. That Badger M134 really is my pig setup as far as bolt guns. And I just wanted to run the Hybrid 50 a little bit more. And we go out and didn't see a single pig. And we go into a pasture that he had access to, and he spotted a coyote. And I said, hell, let's try to lip squeak him. I didn't have my e-collar. It was kind of windy. There was no moon, so I thought the odds would be okay. So I started lip squeaking, and I couldn't believe it. 175, 200, I can't remember exactly what the yardage was, but that coyote picked his head up and started working his way towards us. The entire time on his way over to us, he was just grazing on grasshoppers. This time of the year in the summer, especially when we get hit hard with the grasshoppers, the coyotes love to feast on those grasshoppers, real high in protein. Anyway, so this coyote's working his way to us. I'm in position. Lucas is off to my left. I'm watching him. I'm just chatting back and forth with Lucas a little bit about what we need to do. I wanted this coyote to come in a little bit closer. I knew that we had the cover of darkness. There was no moon whatsoever. So we just posted up, waiting patiently for this dog to come in. And he's taking his time. Finally, he gets about 50 to 55 yards. I got him pinned and click. Misfire. And I'm so glad that I had Lucas on my side with this, because it could have been a blown hunt really quick. As soon as that rifle clicked, I don't even think I lifted the bolt yet. I can't remember exactly how it went down. Lucas took him out. And I was like, thank you, like, damn, like, good job. You know, I just praised them, because they can hear that, all right? Especially at 50 to 55 yards. And as soon as I cleared that round, he would have took off. And Lucas felt that. He just like, man, that dog was about to bust us and take off. And I'm like, no, man, you did a good job. So Lucas leveled him with his setup and his TL35B2, and you'll see footage from that. I can't explain it. I can't explain why it happened. It's the second time it's happened. The first time happened when I was just plinking with the rifle. Didn't think nothing of it. This time it happened the wrong time when I was on game, you know, so it just sucks that it happened. A week goes by. I use that same setup to go hunt pigs with Joey. You guys seen that footage a few days ago. I hooked up with Lucas again this past weekend, and I switched the Hybrid 50 over to the CMMG Resolute MK47, because I'm still got pigs on mind, especially when we hunted with Joey last time. That was a semi-automatic situation. Like, that's where you really need a semi-automatic. Lucas's properties are the same way. You can run into situations where you run into a lot of pigs. So I was like, all right, we'll put the Hybrid 50 on the 7.62x39. We go out, same scenario, folks, no pigs. I had the e-collar with me, but we had a bright moon, and we get out into this field. I didn't like the setup. The wind was okay, but there was no cover. There was no cover whatsoever. It was just us and the buggy. Anyways, I set the e-collar up. I ran that e-collar for 18 minutes, folks. 18 minutes. I rarely run the e-collar that long, but whenever it's really slow, it doesn't hurt to stretch it out a little bit. And I'm glad I did, because when I got done, I turned it off and I looked over at Lucas and I said, I know them some bitches heard that, because there was a doe like almost 400 yards away just looking right at us. And he's kind of mumbling like, yeah. And I turned around, I'm looking, two coyotes came out behind us. And I mean, I looked at the right time, because they came right out. And it was a bad deal, because the wind, they were downwind of us. And I hurry up and grab my rifle. I get behind, I turn back around, and I get up next to pretty much parallel with my buggy. And I didn't have much of a window, and they would not stop. I kept barking, trying to get them to stop. Finally, one of them stopped. I took the shot. You're going to see me a little hesitant with that. I'll explain that really quick. With the position I was in originally, the rifle was level with me, with my shoulder height. When I turned around, the tripod was sitting on lower ground, so I had to really hunch over and get myself in an uncomfortable position to take the shot. 116 yards, and I leveled that coyote. And one thing that I want you guys to notice is the audio. Folks, that is the Diligent Defense Enticer LTI on a 16-inch 7.62x39. I'm shooting 124 grain Tula ammunition, hollow points, and I can tell you right now that rifle is extremely accurate, but I just couldn't believe how great that sounded, especially being right next to my buggy. I was expecting it to be really loud because that sound likes to bounce off of objects, but that wasn't the case there. It was super quiet, and I'm glad that coyote stopped where he was, because if he would have ran another 20 to 30 yards, it would have been just a few inches for me back where I was, and the buggy would have been in the way. The buggy would have been in the way, so he stopped at the right place at the right time. Got on another coyote later on that night with the e-collar as well. Oh, folks, I was running the Fox Pro. I know you guys see me rocking the Fox Pro hat. This is a Tack Hunt t-shirt here, Tack Hunt Fish. I know a lot of people have been asking about the t-shirts. They sent me some t-shirts, and I really do like them. They're comfortable. This one actually is pretty badass. Got like some Medusa back there. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. The second coyote, using a Fox Pro, I was playing baby cottontail. I was switching it up, and I went to MFK Pound Town. MFK Pound Town is my last resort to try to agitate them, and it worked on that first set. The second time, I know for a fact I was using baby cottontail. You'll hear it. Coyote comes in. I had a good shot placement on that coyote. I don't know exactly what happened. It just shows that, 7.62x39 might not be the best choice for coyotes, but the bullet went in and blew out over on the left side gut, just blew his guts out. Coyote starts spinning. I hit him again on the right shoulder, and coyote went down. So that was a tough one. It wasn't pretty, but the coyote did drop and die. But folks, man, there is so much that can happen out in the field, and there's nothing wrong with talking about it. You can have the most expensive rifle out there in the world, and I'm gonna tell you guys right now, something could happen. Good shot. Good shot, brother. Good shot. Misfire. No, I had a misfire.
I was watching you.
Good shot, Lucas. I'm glad you did.
I stopped for a second. I looked over at you.
I'm glad you did that, because he was about
he was about to take off.
He was.
Loaded, hit a hole.
Look at that. Loaded, ran right there on the ground. This is the second time. Light climber strike. Look at that. I recorded it though. Did you?
Yep.
Good deal.
It's dead.
Buddy. Folks, I appreciate your time. I appreciate you liking and commenting and engaging and sharing the videos. I really do appreciate that. And I'm going to do my best to try to get some more stuff out here pretty soon. Right now, I'm going to be going back to the 223 bolt action. I played with that Resolute MK47 and it's going to happen on some pigs. But excuse me, I'm not going to take that rig as my main rig just in case pigs are going to be going out. And then it's people are telling me, oh, bring both of them. But having two rifles on you all the time in that buggy, it sucks sometimes. It's good just to have one rig, but I'm going to have to find another way to load up another rifle, maybe get it locked down in a case somewhere. But the 223 is going to have to get talked about, folks. We need to hunt with it. We need to use it. That carbon 6 barrel is extremely accurate. And then we're going to talk about how Trigger Tech handled the malfunction that I had recently. So they just received that trigger last Thursday or Friday, so I don't expect anything anytime soon. Hopefully the response is pretty good, but right now I have a donor trigger in there, and it's working just fine. So we'll get to that here really soon, but we need to get to the 223 action. But enough of me talking. I'm sweating my butt off out here, man. It is brutal. I will see you guys in the next video.